What's up guys, Gary here, and it looks like BioWare is indeed on life support. But real quick, if you enjoy this video, it would be greatly appreciated if you could like the video and maybe even sub to the channel. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so this all comes after EA admitted that Baldur was a colossal failure. EA has decided to actually reorganize BioWare completely, and BioWare actually put out a statement saying, "Today we're turning towards the future and preparing for the next chapter in BioWare's story. As we announced in August 2023, we are changing how we build games to meet the needs of our upcoming projects and hold ourselves to the highest quality standards." Now that Dragon Age: The Vanguard has released, a core team at BioWare is developing the next Mass Effect game. Under the leadership of veterans from the original trilogy, including Mike Gamble, Preston Wadamanu, Derek Watts, Parrish Lee, and others. In keeping with our fierce commitment to innovating during the development and delivery of Mass Effect, we have challenged ourselves to think deeply about delivering the best experience to our fans. We are taking this opportunity between full development cycles to reimagine how we work at BioWare. Given this stage of development, we do not require support from the full studio. We have incredible talent here at BioWare, and so we have worked diligently over the past few months to match many of our colleagues with other teams at EA that had open roles that were a strong fit. Today's news will see BioWare become a more agile, focused studio that produces unforgettable RPGs. We appreciate your support as we build a new future for BioWare. Gary Mackey, General Manager, BioWare. We actually heard some rumblings about BioWare being completely shut down by EA from an insider at BioWare who has been in contact with Smash JT, and I believe Grums as well too. So as of now, it looks like BioWare will stay open to develop the next main entry in the Mass Effect series. I think BioWare actually pull off an Infamous and just choose one ending for Mass Effect 3 and make it a D-canon ending to move forward from there. I personally feel like it would be the Destroy ending, but let me know what you guys think. Now, we are seeing now some employees from the Vanguard team have been let go from EA after the announcement that BioWare is restructuring. So it does look like EA is indeed laying people off from that team now. We already saw the departure of Karam Bush, one of the directors of the game. Now we have news that Patrick Weeks, or as he goes by now, Trick Weeks, and now uses they them pronouns, who was the main writer for the game and also the main writer for everyone's favorite character Tash, has been let go by EA. And it's wild what the woke mind virus does to an individual. Weeks was a longtime writer on both the Mass Effect and Dragon Age franchises, taken over as the main writer at BioWare after David Gator left back in 2015, I believe, or 2016, I'm not sure. And like I said, he worked on all these games before and did a great job up until now. So yeah, he's out now after 20 years at BioWare. We also see the departure of John Epler, who worked at BioWare for 17 years and was the other director on Vanguard. We also saw the departure of Karen West Weeks, the lead editor for Vanguard, and also Patrick Weeks' wife. Narrative editor Ryan Cormier, BioWare producer Jennifer Shervicott, I probably butchered that name, associate game producer Daniel Steed, senior product manager Lena Anderson, senior system designer Michelle Flem, and I bet a lot more will follow. It's unbelievable to me that these people worked on this game and actually felt confident in shipping it. It was terrible in all aspects, from cringe dialogue, boring repetitive combat, horrible story, cheap knockoff Pixar art style, and the pushing of transgender stuff in this game, like the they-them pronouns, the non-binaries, the option to have chest scars. This game failed at everything. And those who worked on it did a terrible job and cost EA billions. And for that, they were fired. Sucks, but that's the world we live in. Do a lousy job at your job and you will be fired. It seems like EA is purging other DEI activists from BioWare, which is a welcome sight for fans of the studio. We live in a new era where DEI is dying thanks to President Trump and his executive orders, essentially eliminating DEI. It feels like BioWare is trying to put together a capable S-tier team to make the next Mass Effect game, and it's likely the last chance BioWare has at staying alive as a studio. Mike Gamble, who is leading the team, is a long-term BioWare employee. He was a project manager on Mass Effect 2, as well as the DLCs, and also an associate producer on the Shadow Broker DLC, which is one of the best DLCs ever made. Mike just feels like a normal dude who loves video games and not a DEI activist at all. We also have Preston Wadamanaki, I'm butchering that name too, who has been a BioWare for over 20 years and was the lead designer on the entire Mass Effect trilogy, and as of 2020, he has a title game director. We also have Derek Watts, who was the art director for the entire Mass Effect trilogy, Parrish Lee, a cinematic director for the entire Mass Effect trilogy as well, Dusty Everman, a principal narrative designer, and Mary D. Merrill, who is the lead writer for Mass Effect 5. She has also written for both Myst 3 and 4, as well as the narrative designer and lead writer for Deus Ex Human Revolution, and the executive narrative director for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. She also served as the narrative lead in the 2021 Guardians of the Galaxy game, which if you haven't played, I highly recommend. So that is some of the team working on the next entry in the Mass Effect series, aka Mass Effect 5. And this is where BioWare stands right now. I actually do have faith in this team developing the next Mass Effect game. As like I said, it seems like EA is purging all the DEI activists out of the company now. Hopefully this translates to a team of developers who are actually good at their jobs and not just hired at the studio based on their race and sexual identity. But if it comes out looking like another Vanguard, then I hope it fails and the studio is shut down. We shall see. see. It's still likely we won't see anything from this game for at least a couple years, but please tell me what you guys think of this whole situation. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.